Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about why Cam Smith is going to be a superstar for this Houston Astros team. Man, oh man, has Cam Smith already killed it so far with this Houston Astros team. It's only been one spring training for Cam Smith so far, and in 5 games, he's already 4 for 7 with 2 home runs, a 3 RBI triple, 4 walks already for Cam Smith in his 5 games. And not only that, but has, like I said, 6 RBIs. That's another thing. And has killed it so far. Also, for the Astros, has scored 4 runs, too, in his 5 games in spring. He has been incredible. And I look at him, and I see the way he's been playing so far for this Astros team, and I have no doubt he's going to be a superstar for this Houston Astros team. This guy, I've not been as excited for a prospect with the Astros since going back to we'd have to go back to Yordan Alvarez in 2019. I haven't been this excited about a prospect since Yordan. Look, I wasn't watching Astros baseball yet when guys like Jose Altuve or Carlos Correa came up, but or Bregman, to be honest. But I've been around for when Tucker and Yordan came up and some of these other prospects over the last couple of years, and I haven't been as excited for a prospect since Yordan. But I think Cam Smith is going to be an amazing player for this franchise. I really do. And we're talking about a guy last year when he was still with the Cubs in the minor leagues with Chicago. Got drafted in the first round, and it had just been drafted. Just got drafted in season and had already made it. This is nuts. He had already made it to AAA. One season in the minor leagues. He had only spent 1 season in the minor leagues already and still made it to AAA. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like he played last year in 2024. He plays in single A. And they realize, okay, he's too good for single A. He goes 15 for 48 in his time there, 6 home runs and 12 RBIs. All right, like this guy is too good to play in single A. So all right, they're going to send him to double A now. All right, they send him to double A, and he goes 5 for 19 with 2 home runs there and looks incredible there. He hasn't gone to the, I do stand correct. I said he made it to AAA. He only played rookie. He played rookie ball. Like last year was rookie ball. Then they sent him to single A. Then sent him to double A. He never made it. Okay, he never made it to. That's my bad. He never made it to AAA. But I mean, they realized very quickly that he was too good for single A and sent him to double A, and he was killing it in double A as well. Went 5 for 19 in his time there with 2 triples and was batting .263 in double A. And so he's been incredible so far in the minor leagues and has killed it so far in spring training. This is a guy that I think is going to be very successful for the Houston Astros. I know a lot of people are talking about whether you should make the Astros opening day roster or not. I vote no. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I think he's a great player, and here's why I say no. He's a great player, but I think he needs to get to the level of AAA first. He has not done that yet, and it's something I think he needs to do first. Like, go with whoever they're going to go with now to start off the season, and have him start off the year in AAA. See if he can kill it there like he's done in single and double A, and also how he's killed it in Astros spring training. And if I'd say give him a month, in AAA, and that will bring then wait around May, the Mayish area, maybe mid-May, late May, and if he's absolutely killing it in spring training, you call him up. I think you wait. I think you give him. I think if and this is if he kills it in spring training, you make him a May call up, and the top prospect gets his chance. So I think that is what I'd like to see the Astros do is let him start off the year in in AAA. I think that's what's best. He's killed it in spring training. I think he showed that he's ahead of schedule. Dana Brown said 18 months was his expected, his where he expected him to be able to, come and start playing for the Astros, which if 18 months is a long time away. 18 months would, put him next season making his debut in like late season. 18 months would mean that he would be playing next season in 2026 and making his major league debut late in the season, like August, September. I think if he can go into AAA, he can prove Dana Brown wrong and say, okay, I'm not waiting till late next season. I'm gonna play late this season, or middle of this season, not next season. And so I think he's a great prospect so far. I think it's gonna be a couple of months into the season until he starts to start playing for the Astros, big club. I think it's going to be a little bit like Joey Loperfido. I'm going to predict it's going to be a little bit like Joey Loperfido, and it's a little bit of a different scenario. But if you guys remember, Joey Loperfido killed it in spring training last year, and a lot of Astros fans were hoping for him to make the Astros big club. But and he continued to kill in spring training and AAA for the Astros last year. But it wasn't until about mid-May, maybe end of May, they called him up. I think it's going to be a little bit like Joey Loperfido last season. But let me know your thoughts on the Astros rising prospect Cam Smith in the comment section, and peace out. Go Stros.